to hit. I didn't log into yours this time. All righty, boys and girls, I still haven't had my soup from my restore. I'm on day one of my restore, so I will be doing that as soon as I hang up. Just signed up a new VIP, so so that was took precedent. But let's start by saying, well, hello everybody, and some of these faces I haven't seen very much of lately, so this is a real nice surprise. So hi everybody, and we love to start. Anybody got a shout out? They will need to shout themselves out. You can, whatever it is that you're like, I just got to tell you guys this because we're a community. We're a bunch of friends. We all love each other. Let's start actually. Who is going to be in Dallas next week?
Woo!
Posted this
Party,
oh,
party,
nice.
party.
Oh my gosh. When you see me, squish me because I like squishing and stuff like that. I'm really excited to see everybody. But anyways, and I just bought my fun little dress. I bought a couple little dresses to go with cowboy boots, so I'm pretty excited about that. And so does anybody have anything to shout themselves out for? I'd love to. Or does anybody want to shout somebody else out that is too shy to shout themselves out? Megan usually jumps in right now. Megan's like, I'm tired. I worked today.
I know. Can you tell? I look like
I knew you said you were working for a few days. Yeah.
So I want to shout out Rochelle for saying yes to coming to convention. She wasn't planning to, and
Yay!
I was
Rochelle,
like,
have you been to convention before? Oh, you're in for a treat. Oh, it's so fun. It's honestly the best. The best.
I did.
That's so exciting, Rochelle. Can't wait to meet you.
I can't wait to meet you face to face. It's so funny when you see each other that you feel like you know everyone because you see them all the time online, and then you actually see them. You're like, wait a minute, we've never actually really met. Like when I first met Whitney, I'm like, you're just like a little pixie. I didn't realize what a little pixie she was.
Thank you. I'm excited.
She's wee. We're so excited, Rach. Is it Rochelle or Rochelle?
Rochelle. Yep, you got
okay,
it.
I said that. I'm like, wait a minute, am I saying it right? Oh,
Fancy Rachel.
Fancy Rachel. There you go. Very cool. The French Rachel.
I'm going to shout out Amber.
Exciting to share that happened the last week or so?
I want to shout out Amber because she reached out and she has been discouraged and kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. And she womaned up and she was like, you know what? I need this and I know I can do it. And so she told me, this is what I need and I need some accountability. And we talked out some ideas and it was just awesome. I was proud of her for being willing to reach out and say, I believe in this. I know I want to do it and I'm committing. Because sometimes that can be hard,
It is. And Amber's going to be one of my roomies next week, so that's exciting.
You guys are gonna have fun.
We do have one bed free in our house, by the way. We just had a little cancellation snafu. So if anybody is looking for a spot in a really good house, it's literally a 5-minute walk. So the Omni is a 4-minute walk this way, and our place is a 5-minute walk this way. And it's like $250 Canadian, which is like $180 for the week. So it's a really good deal.
Nice.
So if anybody still needs a room, we have a spot. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. All right.
And I make an announcement too about we decided to do a little meet and greet. So
okay. Oh yes. What day do we say?
I'm gonna have a graphic made up and put it all fancy and official in the chat for those of us that are going to Dallas, but I'll just throw it out here just so you guys can plan ahead that like Tuesday morning we're gonna have between like 10 a.m. and convention starts at 1. So we'll probably end at like, noon or 12:15. You could pop in, grab some light bites, just visit and say hello, pick up your t-shirt. And so it'll just be like a little team social. You don't have to be there the whole time, but if you want to, then that'll be fun too. So there's like a little meeting room in I'm in Stacy's condo, which is in the same place as Carol's condo, and they have like a fun little
like a games room. It's like a games room. Yeah. It looks really nice.
So more like you'll get the details on that, but just plan on that Tuesday. When you come a little early and come hang out and say hi and grab some food and get your shirt. And
awesome.
Yeah.
That will be
And it's
fun.
as of now to wear the shirts on Thursday. Everyone wears shirts on Thursday, and we'll have a place already pre-scheduled and a time pre-scheduled for a team picture. So we want everyone in the team picture. And we'll try to have that organized like super in advance this time. So that'll be fun.
All right. All right. So today we're going to talk about something. I'm just going to make you all so jealous. Restore.
Woo! I've been so excited.
Mine just came today. That's why I had to run upstairs and grab it there. This is the new canister of Restore, and that's why I decided this should be the product we should talk about today. That's why I said Megan's going to jump in, because I know she's a huge fan of Restore, and she's actually my science friend. So I don't know why I'm doing the product one. She is so good at the project for she digs. So I did a little digging, but not like super smart and sciencey like my friend Megan. But yes, this is the new canister that the Restore is coming in. I have not even, look at this. Haven't even opened it yet. It's still sealed shut. So I'm very excited about that. And I feel like most of us probably know about Restore, but I am going to do very basic, just kind of digging back a little bit. So there's 3 parts of it. There's a detox support, appetite control, and digestion support. The detox support, which obviously we know it really works to detox the liver, and it also helps with healthy aging. It has the key ingredients in that portion of it. There's so many ingredients in it. Like it's got so many ingredients. It's pretty amazing. Spinach, spirulina, and aloe vera. We often talk about aloe vera, how much we love aloe vera, and how, you know, we really only talk about it being an X factor. Well, it's actually in Restore too. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the ingredients in a second. The second portion to it is the appetite control. And those key ingredients are hibiscus flower, yeast hydrolysate, magnolia bark, and berberine hydrochloride. No, I said it wrong. Hydrochloride. Yes, never mind. I kind of had it right. So it's really for anyone wants to support natural detox process in their body. And I don't know about you, I make a joke about it, but I've treated my body like an amusement park a little bit. So my body could probably use a lot of detoxing. So it's not going to happen overnight. And in fact, most people don't know, when I started Plexus, I actually was starting with fatty liver disease. I'd started, the doctor told me that, I had an ultrasound, but a lot of people know that I had my gallbladder out just before I started Plexus. But I actually, when I had the ultrasound, they said I had the beginnings of fatty liver disease. And so now I get my numbers checked all the time, every whatever. My liver numbers have benefited incredibly, and they're in normal range again. So that's very exciting. Then that was before Restore, but I know now that Restore needs to be something that I kind of focused on there. It can be served warm or cold. I know Megan said she likes hers cold. We had a conversation about this the other night. I love mine warm. To me, it's like a warm hug before I go to bed. And then there's a little bit I learned about like when you take it, so hot or cold or that kind of thing, that kind of benefits a few different ways there. So when's the best time for it to take in? If you want it for detox, it's before bed. So it's evening for detox. If you want it for weight control, it's 30 minutes before meals. Okay. And best if actually taken twice a day for weight loss. And I've seen so many people who we're doing this cortisol challenge, and I know this is going to be spoken about, but I think there's some other reasons behind why it's helped so much with the weight loss side of it. So number one, it really controls your hormones. The liver actually needs the most support of any organ when it comes to hormone. Liver needs the most support. So, and that really is affected by your hormone. Your hormones are really affected by that. And the liver just gets overwhelmed and sluggish. That would be mine. The amusement park thing there, I fall into that. So, but I get better. I've been better. Anyways, so it helps with that. Restore supports liver detoxification, metabolizes and processes hormones, helps with weight management, huge with mood. And this was something I didn't realize, that it is so important with mood. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, I didn't break down every single ingredient, but I broke down a few of the most the biggest ones that are in there. The hibiscus flower powder, it's also called red sorrel, and it really is what makes plexus purple. Well, I did not know that. No, now I know. Did everybody know that?
Hibiscus flower?
Is hibiscus flower powder. And that's what makes it purple. I thought it was the blueberry, but it's the hibiscus flower powder.
That's
Okay, I
good.
taught somebody something. I'm very excited about that. Another ingredient in there is yeast hydrolysate, which is derived from the enzymatic hydrolyze of yeast, which I don't really know what that means. If somebody wants to tell you, me too. Thank you, Venetia. You made me feel very special. And it really helps with the weight management and metabolism health. It also has bioactive peptides to reduce body fat. So the yeast has that yeast hydrolysate has a lot to do with and body composition. So another one of the main ingredients is magnolia bark extract, which helps with stress. Did not know that. I really like knowing that it helps with stress because I need help with that. I tend to be a little wired like this and need a lot of help with stress. And then the other one that actually I have two other ones I'm going to talk about are berberine hydrochloride, which so it again also helps with stress, which I thought it was just a blood sugar balancing weight lossy thing, but it's big part of it is stress. It's a part also supports cardiovascular health. So many things. What happens when you Google stuff, right? You learn so much. So it helps with heart, so cardiac issues. So anybody with heart issues, this is a great place to be. And also, as most of us know, diabetes is a big part of that there. And then other two ingredients that I kind of, looked into a little bit more. We all kind of know ginger root powder and peppermint leaf powder both work with settling the stomach. Okay. That's it. That's what I got. Anybody have like amazing story to tell us that why you love Restore? Like just unmute yourself and just, dig me up.
So I did a deep dive for a post because I was like, I know Restore's good for you, but I don't really know why. And once I did that, I was like, holy cow, this is amazing. So did you kind of have that feeling as you were like Googling things? Like,
It had more than I thought it was. I just thought it was a liver support. And then I know I'd heard it was for weight loss. Like I didn't really know, but then it kind of, when I looked into the ingredients, I'm like, okay, now I get why. And now I know why people got so excited when they started learning about it because the ingredients are powerful. They're amazing ingredients. And I think this is why when we drink it at night, we all sleep like babies. I don't know about you, but it's like my sleep like a baby thing. That's why I drink it at nighttime, I think.
yeah, I look forward to it like my baba at bedtime.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's
Uh-huh.
like my little it replaces my glass of wine. Just saying. It does. It does.
And I will just add one more thing. When I looked at all the ingredients and did my little deep dive, I took each of those ingredients. I went to Amazon and I got like an inexpensive version of it, of that ingredient, and put them all in the cart. And it's 9 different ingredients, and it would cost you 2 or 3 times what one bag of Restore would cost.
Nice to know. Oh, I
love that.
I
Can I
love
ask,
that.
is
That's
anyone
always something good
taking
to
it
know.
twice a day?
I did for the first 2 months, I think. And I don't remember exactly. I know it made a difference for me. I don't remember exactly what the numbers were, but I know it did help. It kind of got me on track to where I wanted to be. I do remember that, but I don't remember exactly how much. Have you guys, so this is actually a question I have because I saw Joanna Slavin was posting that like her and her husband and some of her team had started doing it like more concentrated with less water.
2-ounce shot.
And they found that it was helping more with weight loss that way. So I was curious if anyone, and I never got an explanation like why or if I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference, but that was just kind of a trending thing that I saw her and her team doing. So
I just assumed it was because she didn't like the taste of it, so she was doing it in a shot to get it down.
Well, I don't know. She said like this is working for me and my husband and the people who are doing it. Like if you find that you're not getting the results that you really wanted from Restore, try it this way instead. And she just had it in like little shots.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
so I didn't really ask or look into it. I was just curious if anyone else had heard that or why or whatever. But
I mean, maybe, but I would think the more water you get in, the better.
yeah, I know Lori Bradford. So this is one of the reasons like I most love Restore. I'm not like sciencey like Megan as much either. I'm more like Carol and like I love the information to hear it, but it doesn't stick a lot of times. But when I remember when they launched Restore, the people that I know like that have been here with Plexus for a long time, the diamonds that are like the most crunchy, is that still a word that we use? The most crunchy ones? They were the ones who were geeking out about it because of all the ingredients in it. And some of them were on the trial board for it. And so, like Jessica Hugendorn, I mean, if you guys know and follow her, like she's like absolute, this is one of the best products Plexus has ever had. Um, and I do remember doing a little research on the liver, not even like for plexus reasons, but did you know that your liver is responsible for the most functions in your whole entire body? And
Oh, yeah,
that the restore, that's what it's for. Like that's its main purpose is to gently like cleanse and detoxify the liver on a consistent basis and really support it in doing its job. So if it's the organ in our body that controls the most function and is most important basically to make everything work appropriately, then you better believe like I want to make sure I'm getting that restore in my body every day. So, and I'm like you, Carol, I noticed like I'm really consistent with it lately, but I notice if I do happen to be out of town and I miss it one night, I don't sleep as well that night. Like one
Yeah.
night I can notice a difference.
Yeah. You reminded me something about Jessica Hugendorf. She shared at when we had Super Saturday, and I don't know if Stacy remembers this one, but she said, and she's a doctor, so I don't we can't quote this but she says anybody with long COVID, adding Restore made a huge difference. Like it really helped with their long COVID symptoms. So that's just a little good tidbit, a little nugget for you guys.
Love it. Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's what she said. And I'm going to believe her because she's really smart.
Yeah. I believe all the smart people too, Carol. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
I get excited when they're excited. I'm
Yeah,
like,
when I get excited, then it's
this is
good.
really good because they're excited about it. So
So does I guess I shouldn't ask who uses Restore. Like I love Restore. I do. I think I've ran out once and I didn't know I felt different. I just didn't feel the same. Not just the sleep, but generally I feel like I'm doing something good for myself when I have Restore.
Yeah. Same. I
Yeah.
bought like when they had that sale, I bought like 4 bags and was like, I don't want to run out.
Well, now they have it like this. In the US, they're getting this as soon as they run out the bags, then they're going to switch to this, but they're just running. We must have run out in Canada, so they just switched this month. So we just had it launch in Canada on oh, we never had it before. So it just launched May 22nd in Canada. So we were pretty excited about that.
Can I tell you guys something about Restore? I just
Please
was thinking
do.
about it. So when I started my husband on Triplex, and he had massive like detox, broke out in some hives and stuff. So he stopped. He's like, no, I'm not taking this. So we started. He probably was on Restore just once a night, for a full month, maybe 6 weeks. And then I've been slowly, we started with just a half a capsule of ProBio 5 for like 2 weeks. And now we're on 2 weeks of one day is half a pill and the next day is a full pill of ProBio 5. He has
good
not
for
had
him.
any detox symptoms,
Mm.
just going super
Wow.
slow, but starting with Restore, getting his liver and his body cleaned out before we started adding more toxins with
Totally makes sense.
breaking it down. So like I really think that has helped him. I mean, going slow too, but he's really sensitive. So I think doing the Restore really primed his body to be able to use the products better.
I
So-
think you're right. And Kate has somebody on her team that is like healthcare related, and she was starting her friends on Restore, Ease, and BioCleanse, that detox combo, and then transitioning them to Triplex. And she was really loving that. Maybe oh, there's Kate. Do you have anything to add? Or you just heard your name and you're like,
wh- do I have anything to add? I don't know. I feel like I think that it was really good. It's tough though, because like I know that Barb in particular, Barb Freesia, she started off herself with a detox support system and did really well. And I can't remember, she has I don't know if maybe it's fibromyalgia, but she said it really helped her with her pain, and it helped her with not with actually being able to sleep through the night. And she hadn't done that in a very long time. And then she went on to the triplex, and she just didn't have the success she was looking for with that. So, which was a bummer. But it was hard to kind of talk her into, like, you got to take the BioCleanse and you got to take but I didn't
Right.
have a problem with poop in the beginning. So,
yeah,
but
but that's too bad, because like we've all seen everybody with fibromyalgia get amazing results with Triplex. But if she's made up her mind
Yeah.
that she doesn't need BioCleanse, then she's not going to feel great.
yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they have
So, I mean,
the the detox support with the ease, right? Is that the one you're talking about? That
Yeah.
probably helped her a
easy
lot.
medicines, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that what's in the detox support with
Mhm.
ease? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can see how that would make her feel better. Not trying to change subject off her store, but I hadn't been taking ease because I just didn't have any ease, and my knees were killing me, just like killing me walking up and down the stairs. I ain't getting old. And I just brought in ease back in. I started with like 6 a day for like, I don't know, even a few days. I already started noticing a difference. I said to my husband, and I was like, I can't even believe how much better my knees feel. So I know that wasn't
I
what
actually,
you were, but
speaking of ease, I just had someone, a customer of mine who said, "When are you doing another ease challenge?" Because, and she's talking about the depuff challenge that we did a long time ago. She was like, "We need to do another one of those." So I'm going to put that in there just to make a suggestion.
That's a good suggestion. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, she's like, "I don't want to do a reset. Those things suck." I'm like, "No," but she's like, "Well, I need to do an ease challenge again, because that was
Yeah.
really helpful."
Yeah.
So
How many resets did she do? Can I just ask? Has she done it
This-
more than once?
this person only did one day. She could only
Okay.
make it through one day,
Okay,
apparently.
did anyone else that's in the cortisol challenge watch Amy Welsh's video about how
I've
you should
committed.
only do reset during certain times of your menstrual cycle?
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes so much sense to me, because there have been times when I wanted to die doing reset. And then there's been times when I'm like, this is so easy, I could do this all the time. Like, have you guys felt that? And then like I realized I've done it while I was on my period before. And she was like, yeah, no, not a good time. And she explained how like there's certain prime times that your body is gonna really feel good during reset, and there's times when your body is not, it's not a good idea. And so I was really blown away by that. And luckily the timing on this one was perfect for me. And I feel so good doing reset this time. It's one of those times where I'm like, I could do this every day. It's so easy, you know? So that's just something I think we need to have that information in our pocket when we have someone that gets the reset for the first time, where you can be like, look, time it around your cycle, because it's going to make a huge difference in your experience. So,
Except we also need to have information, and I can't get anybody to answer me as far as, like, I had an ablation 8 years ago, and so I'm sure I'm still cycling, but I wouldn't know. And like Amy's response was, well, when you don't feel great. Okay, well, I mean, hi. Am I not feeling great because of that? Or am I not feeling great because of something else? I have no clue anymore. And so I wish there was a way to figure that out so that I could get the most benefit. And I know there's other people out there as well, because other people were commenting.
Yeah, I thought I saw a good response about that, but maybe that was just, well, I know she had a ton of people saying, well, what if you're like already postmenopausal? Like, obviously that doesn't make a difference.
Right.
Yeah, but
And I could be, but I don't know that either. So there you have it.
Stacy, ask Chat GPT and tell us what you learn. Because I bet there's maybe you can find some info out there. Yeah,
I'll ask.
I don't know. It's worth asking.
He is my boyfriend and we've gotten pretty close. So I'm sure
He
he
can
won't mind
probably
me
tell
asking
you.
about an ablation.
So he will help you figure out your cycle and then let us know what you learn. How about that? Okay, anyways, moving on. Are we ready to move on to the business building section? Okay, so we only have just over 15 minutes left. And this is
Hey,
gonna
Whitney?
be a quick one. Yeah, Kate?
I just want to introduce Molly to all of you guys because she's hopping on. And Molly Burgess, she just signed up. I think she's signed up 7 friends recently.
Molly's the
so-
hero. I was like, who is this Molly?
Yay, Molly!
Oh my gosh, I saw your name and
We
I'm
all
like,
want to
who
know
is
your
this
story.
Molly?
Can you
Comes
unmute
from
yourself?
nowhere.
She's trying to
figuring
figure
it
it out.
Oh my
There
God,
she
I could
goes.
not figure out how to unmute myself. No, I'm good. Hi. I'm so glad you just said that about the period because like I enrolled, I finally got the nerve to share. So a lot of my friends were asking, and so yeah, I got some people signed up, and then my friend just signed up to like early June, so she just started on the reset, and I just asked her how she's feeling a couple hours ago, and she said like it's a little hard because she's like, I think I'm getting my period. And so that would have been definitely good to know for next time. That makes sense. So would you recommend just doing it anytime? Like, do they say like a week after or like how?
Are
is
you in
there
the
like
cortisol challenge, Molly?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Who's your sponsor?
Kate.
Kate, go in. Well, that makes sense. There is literally a post about it and a graphic that shows when to do reset.
Oh, okay. I'll look
So
into that.
I'm sure that Kate could find that for you. So nothing
Yeah,
like
I'll
giving you extra work there, Kate. There you go.
It's
Okay.
I'll
the
get her
2
tagged in
weeks
there.
right after your period.
Yeah.
It's the first 2 weeks of your
Mhm.
cycle.
No, the
Okay.
2 weeks after it ends. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
The beginning
After
of
it
the
ends.
cycle is-
Right.
Yeah, after it
Okay.
ends. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
What
Yeah.
I would suggest, Molly, is if she wants to finish it out, she could totally just do a soft reset, which Kate can explain that to you. But I think she
Okay.
probably will need a little more. If she's starting her period, she's not going to feel good or enjoy the experience. So maybe
Yeah.
explain to her that this is something you just learned. And so she could just pause and finish the other 2 days after her period, or she could choose to do a soft reset and just do her best and know that next time, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a better option.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm just kind of like there's so much information, so I'm just learning, and Kate's been super helpful,
We're all
and
learning.
Megan, and
We're
all you
all
guys.
learning.
So thank you.
Well, we are thrilled for you and
Yeah.
excited to watch your journey continue to grow. That's so awesome.
Thank you.
And you've got great support there. So that is awesome. Thanks for introducing her, Kate. I'm so glad because I saw this beautiful face and I was like, I don't recognize her, but maybe I should know who she is. So I'm
Name's
just gonna keep
iPhone. Her
pretending.
name's iPhone. We're gonna call her Siri.
Oh, I'll have to. Yeah, I just downloaded Zoom,
I-
so
my-
I'll change my name.
My favorite reset story. There's some people who just like, you can't tell them anything. They're going to tell you how to do everything. It doesn't matter. This one lady, she goes, I was hungry, so I had a steak. Like, that's your choice of what to eat. I was like, you go do you. She's just one of those, I was hungry, so I had a steak. I'm like, okay.
Well, I had a lady that ate a
Nothing else.
cheeseburger because she got hungry, and I was like, okay, probably not the best
Not the
choice,
best
'cause there
choice.
could have been some better options, but
Oh, I
But
love
no, I
people.
mean, knowledge is power. Now we know, like, how wouldn't it have been great to know this
Oh,
like when we
sure.
first got reset? Because some people were dying and some people were like, oh, this is great. I feel amazing. And now we know why. So we just need Stacy to find out from her boyfriend Chat how to find out how to learn your cycle when you have an ablation. So that will be helpful to know too. All right. Okay, guys, so I had a bunch of stuff I wanted us to do together, so we're not going to get to all of it, but I do want to tell you, since we've already recently covered how to work your business, part 3, we started at the end of the month, and then we did the how to work your business at the very beginning of the month. I'm just going to read, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'm just going to point it out so you know to go look for that, because part 2 starts tomorrow. And I just hope you're getting on this trend, because it makes your business so much less stressful and so much more successful if you're working it in organized chunks throughout the month. And when you're focusing on certain things, then it's just like you get to the end of the month and you've already accomplished so much, and you're not like frantically working the last 3 or 4 days of the month as if, you know, you're trying to hit a crazy deadline, and there's no the stress, it alleviates so much, so it makes it so much better. So this is how to work your business monthly planning part 2 of 3, which is days 11 through 20 of the month. So let's keep this organization going as we work this month and each month. Remember, overwhelm comes from chaos, and you can control the chaos. I feel so much peace when I know I'm working through my business in an orderly fashion and not waiting until the 28th of each month to just see where I end. Here are some tips for things to do between days 11 through 20. And again, this comes from Brooke Hemingway. I always want to give her the credit for it. She's the business genius behind this. Mid-month message to less than 100 PV. I'm not going to give you the message here because you can just go look it up. It'll be posted in Wellness Warriors tomorrow, and you'll see the message examples there. Really good message examples to send to your mid-month people that are less than 100 PV. And we're obviously, these aren't people that their subscriptions haven't yet processed, but the people who already have an order in and you see that it's less than 100 PV. Okay. The idea behind this is it avoids end of month hustle and paying out incentives every time for people to order. Anyone been there? End of the month, pushing for a goal, throwing out crazy amounts of money, trying to entice people to order, and it's so stressful. And you don't get to have like real conversations that are actually really helpful to them. You're just frantically like, hey, if you'll order anything, I'll give you $25. And then you end up spending all this money, when if you had been working smart earlier in the month, you could have had a really like helpful conversation that would honestly honor where they're at and what their needs are, and it wouldn't have felt pushed or rushed, right? So there's so much brilliance behind this. This allows time for you to have a real conversation with them about their goals, their habits, their product use, different regimens, and encourage them to try something else that will give them better results. The goal is to provide relevant info and suggestions to them. You don't have time to have real conversations when you wait until the 29th and they become accustomed to you paying them an incentive to order anything, which also leaves them feeling like a number instead of someone you really want to help with results. Even when doing these other parts of your business, never lose sight of your daily IPA. It's easier mentally for many to keep reaching back to those who have quit, have less than 100 PV, or their existing team members, but as a momentum maker, you understand the need for new growth. So always start with 3 reach outs before you get into your monthly, the how to work activities based on where you're at in the month. So daily IPA with a minimum of 3 asks continues throughout the month with an even bigger number if you're going for even bigger goals. Okay, and you can find the reach out examples in the post. It goes up tomorrow in Wellness Warriors, or if you're dying to see it before tomorrow, guess what? It's posted every single month in Wellness Warriors, so you can just search how to work your business and scroll down and you'll see part 1, part 2, part 3 every single month. So That is fabulous to have and know, and just such a great reminder consistently that if we're doing the right things throughout the month, then you will not have a stressful end of month and you'll have a much more successful month and consistent growth. Okay. So it looks like Stacy got an answer from her boyfriend. Should we see what it is? Stacy, do you want to read it to us? And then I will just give you guys the homework assignment to do on your own. Okay. She's posting more. Ooh, it looks like chat knows.
Okay, sorry, you can only do 1,000 characters, so I had to break it up. But if you want to just copy it and put it in your notes, if it's anything that pertains to you or you have anybody that it could be helped by, I'm not sure that there's really. It's still like a mystery, I think, but there are some things that you can do, and so you'll see them all there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess we don't need to read it. It might not
Oh.
apply to a lot of
Yeah,
us.
it
I
looks
know
like-
Lori was asking. Did I see Lori was asking, Stacy? Maybe you want to share that with her too, because I know Lori had an ablation.
I don't think it was Lori. It was someone though.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like there's a new
Anyways, that
app.
is good, helpful info. I'll make sure to copy and save that to my notes after in case we have someone in that situation. Or I'll just ask you because you'll have it then. Anyways, so what we were gonna do for our work with me is after the conversation I had with Amber, to be honest, you guys, I was like, it's been a while since we've had this conversation, but if you guys aren't completely sold and bought in to the concept that leading with the business opportunity is by far the fastest way with the most duplication to build a business, and it creates the most stability. I just want to bring that message back and just really tell you how much I believe in this. And not only did I have that conversation with Amber that really kind of like fired me up about the truth of that again, but I was talking to another Jewel friend who did not build her business this way. And now she's really struggling, and it was a great reminder to me of even someone who, like those of you that know me well know, like life situations, I put my business on the back burner for quite a long time, and my business still continued to operate really consistently and smoothly and profitably even with my absence. And that's what happens when you build a team of leaders and when you're consistently like building new leaders, is that you create a team that kind of works without, I don't want to say works without you, but works much better without you being the one to do all the work. And you're reaching so many more people. And just a reminder, you guys, I believe in this wholeheartedly that most everyone would choose to try Plexus if they got it for free, or if it wasn't a financial like burden to them in any way, right? And so that's really the number one hesitation that you'll get from people, whether they tell you that or not. They might just say, oh, not interested. Oh, I don't take supplements. Oh, whatever it is. But most of the time, I bet if you offered to send them a month's worth of products for free, they'd be like, heck yeah. You know what I mean? So it really, for a lot of people, it is going to be the financial component. So you can take that hesitation away, and not everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, then I'll do it. But just letting them know up front that like you've got, like you're offering them an opportunity to bring in some extra income and get healthy with their friends and family, like grab some accountability partners and you can get your products covered like really fast. Then that's something that's going to be a lot more appealing to people, and that puts them in a whole different mindset than if you're just reaching out with, we've got these amazing products and I know they're going to help you so much. Then they're automatically thinking, dude, where's that gonna fit in my budget? You know what I mean? And a lot of times they're not gonna tell you straight up, that doesn't fit in my budget, but that's what they're thinking. Carol?
I heard really good verbiage today, and if you want to use this one, so a friend of mine, Amanda Simmons, she does a phone call, does a Zoom with every new person who signs up just to kind of help them get started and get to know them and all that kind of stuff. But one of her things she talks about is she goes, let's help you get your 2 free months of products right away. And I love that verbiage, not let's get you $400, let's get you to silver, let's get you your first 3. It's let's help you get 2 free months of products. And I'm like, I like that. You know what I mean? That is, people get that.
Yeah, I actually really like that because you're not
I did
making
too.
it.
I wrote it down.
It doesn't feel like if you're not bringing in the money component, maybe it takes away some more of the hesitation of, oh, I'm going to be selling something. You know what I mean? Maybe their mind kind of goes a little, it comes a little softer that way or something. I like that. Okay, so what I will do is I actually wrote up for myself some reach out messages that I want to use since there's only 5 more days with the free reset and the $1 membership. And we want to be shouting that from the rooftops, right? So I took my basic like business reach out and I just threw that in there that like we've got a killer sale right now that like your friends would probably want to take advantage of with you. If that's something that if you could use some extra income, just watch this quick video, whatever. It's really like, you know, no pressure type of it. Hey, I think you know, don't know if you've ever thought of this, but if you are open to extra streams of income and earning from home, I think you'd be really good at what I do, Barb, because you are a businesswoman by, you know, obviously, and you have such great rapport with people. I think you would be amazing at what I do. So I don't know if you could use some extra income, but we do have a killer sale right now. And I know you and your friends would probably love to take advantage of that. And so just watch this quick video if that's something that piques your interest at all, and let me know what you think. And then you're just automatically going to send the video. So I'll share all of that with our replay. We got 1 minute left. So watch for that posted with the replay tomorrow. I will stay on and put it all in the chat if you'd rather just copy it all tonight. Okay.
Which
So
video-
I'll go ahead. What's
Sorry.
that?
Which video do you send?
It is the one, it is called, they did a few of these different ones and I can't remember what it's actually called on YouTube. It's called, hang on, I gotta get past the ad, just a second.
Easier and more delicious. Hello.
Meet Plexus. It's the one that has, Caitlin is the like host, and then it's got Megan Malakovic in it.
Okay. How long is it?
It is 24 minutes long, but it is really powerful. And I think if you peek enough in, like if they're interested enough to just start watching, it's good enough that they'll probably watch the whole thing. And just the whole concept of, I think you'd be really good at this because you know, that kind of makes people a little more open. So obviously not everyone's going to watch it, but I think the ones that are, there's some interest there, if they do watch it, it's really going to grab their attention. So you can probably find a shorter one, but that one, it's worked really well. I'm trying to remember who I even got this one from that started using it, and they were having a lot of success with it. So anyway, you just what?
The Jessica Heffley.
No, it's got Alita. What's Alita's married name now? Alita. I always say Alita.
Just Alita.
Just
She's
Alita.
like Beyonce.
You know Alita. It's got
Like
Alita in
Beyonce.
it, and Megan
It's not Langford anymore.
Malakovich, and who is Chris? What is her name? Kristen Drury. Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Langford is her married name. She was Alita Allen, and now she's Alita Langford.
That's right. That's it. Okay, I'll put it in the chat right now so you can grab it if you want it.
Thank you.
then- Oh, it's making that really long, weird one. Why does it do that? I don't know. Let's see if this shortens it up. Is that going to work? I think I have to go to YouTube and then get the link from there. Let me see if I can just copy the link off the graphic. Nope, did it again. Okay. And now, just as a reminder, we have the how to onboard a business builder that we went through. What was that, 3 or 4 weeks ago? That's so detailed about how to, if someone says yes to the opportunity, word for word, step by step, so simple, helping someone have success with the business if they do say yes. Okay. All right. Well, we're out of time. So I'll put all that with the replay, and I will put the rest of the messages in here right now. Okay. Everyone have a good night. Thank you. Good job, Amber. I'm happy to hear that.